How's everybody doing today? My name is Sean. Welcome to the Dragon's Lair. What we're going to be working on today is elbow strikes. Now, because we're a Taekwondo school, we don't use elbow strikes like other disciplines do. So for like Muay Thai, a very generic description of some of the elbow strikes would be you can replace some punches with an elbow and it's kind of the same thing. Like if you were to take, for an example, like a cross punch, right? So if I come from here, cross punch is going to be with my backhand coming from here, right? So if I replace the cross punch with an elbow, that's kind of generically one elbow strike. You can also do that with an uppercut. You can do that with a hook punch where you're coming across this way. And there's even something that's often referred to as a tomahawk, which that's not a replacement for a punch, but it comes down and you're hitting in a downward angle like that. So again, very generically, replace some punches with an elbow and you kind of get the same effect. Now, that's not what we're going to be doing in class. All right. So what we're going to be focusing on specifically for our curriculum is right now 2 elbow strikes that we are going to be using in Poomsae. Now, they are similar to what you would find in other disciplines, but not the same. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with one of the elbow strikes that we're doing. It'll be the first one you do in the Poomsae. It's a step, and you're using more like that hook punch kind of motion, right? So you're going to be coming, you're going to be stepping forward with this. Your hand is going to be grabbing your fist. It's very specific in Poomsae that when we're doing this, we're not actually curling our fingers over our fist. Our left hand is going to be open if our right hand is making the fist. Okay. So from there, I'm just going to start like this, and then you would step forward and that elbow comes here. Now that elbow itself is going to be on an upward angle. We don't want to be too high. We're not on a downward angle, and we're not level. So this would be making contact with the opponent's jaw. Again, this is for Poomsae. So when you're coming in here, from that movement, you're stepping in. Your hand is coming on not over your fist, but making contact with your fist. Your left hand is going to be open if your right hand is closed. You're stepping forward and swinging that elbow here, again, on a little bit of an upward angle, making contact with the jaw. Again, coming from here, like that, all right? So it starts here to here, okay? So that is going to be the first elbow you're going to be doing in Poomsae. The second one, which is in the same form, you're actually doing a kick first, right? And then you're reaching out and then using the elbow strike this way, all right? This is going to be the same kind of thing that we're doing. We don't want to wrap our fingers around our elbow, all right? Our hand is going to be open like this, where our fingers are straight, if you can see that. This one is going to be different, where it's going to be chest level. So if you think where your V-neck on your uniform comes down, you want to be pretty much in that area when you're making contact with this elbow. So it's going to be fairly low and in the middle of the chest. Okay. So again, think you're doing that kick, you're reaching out, all right, and then we're landing, and this elbow is going to make contact with our hand like this, with the hand open, fingers not wrapping around right here, and you're going to be in that center of your chest, okay? Now, I kind of want to be almost at a 90-degree angle here. I'm not going to be overextending like this, all right? And I don't want to be back here, obviously. So when it comes, it's an actual grab, and your elbow comes out. Your fist is going to stay close to your chest. It's not going to be out here, all right? So it's not out away from my chest. You're grabbing and then making contact here in the middle, okay? So one more time, a little bit faster. That kick comes down, you reach out, your hand stays, or your fist stays close to your chest, and here, okay? There you go. That's gonna be our 2 elbow strikes that we're using in Poomsae for our curriculum. That's all for now. Class dismissed. Have a great rest of your day.